Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Um, Welcome to my channel, Ideal Tarot. My name is Mem'thara, and I pulled this spread this morning, and the message was so seamless that I was definitely called to share this message with you. But let me just clear the air. Um, this message pretty much goes with the retrograde video, the 1111 portal, and the retrograde energy that we talked about in the last video. There were some very interesting synchronicities in this spread that I initially started out doing for myself, and turns out to be a collective reading. The first card that was pulled was this the land between card. I don't know if you can see this or if I can zoom in. Try to do that. Anyway, this card here, it's like a big crack in between the lands where they have split. And it's like the meaning of this card is like you being in this in-between space. It represents, who you were or where you were and where you're going potentially. And that in-between space is like the pupal stage before rebirth. It represents like learning to be okay while you're in a threshold, and what was and what will be. It's like a time of waiting and evolving, like a gray area. Something essential, but still in development. So it's like a metamorphosis that you're going through. And the point of it is trusting the timing, and that you're not alone and you are safe in this metamorphosis. Like the retrograde being a time to pause in your stillness, to go within and listen to yourself, to your truth. Go in and reflect and become comfortable in this recalibration. I pulled the Ten of Pentacles. Below it is the clarifier. And the Ten of Pentacles came out, and it was so interesting because I was called to read the Ten of Pentacles in this sense and to clarify it. And what it said, it's not the typical inheritance kind of energy. It says that enjoy the present while planning for this prosperous future. That's the in-between, is the now. The in-between is the now. What you're learning, what you're figuring out, what you're planning for a prosperous future. So enjoy it. Enjoy the present, the pause, the reflection, the release, the things that are coming up, are knowing that they're for your highest good. You already know that. because I sense the genius, the intelligence of the knowing in the energy. And see that little yellow right in between, the land between, that's like solar plexus energy. So it's like you're working through these fears, this uncomfortability, these things that are surfacing, which I feel is around home and family right now at this moment. But once these things become clear and you begin to go within and listen to yourself and trust yourself, the Ten of Pentacles clarifying this: stay in the present, enjoy the present while planning for the prosperous future. So that is amazing clarification. That was just awesome. So the next card that came out was Shine. And, of course, this is talking about, being your authentic self and shining through. Being yourself. Come out on the other side as truth, as reclaiming your truth and who you are and your authenticity, and you will shine. She was actually clarified by the Knight of Swords, which can represent, the Knight of Swords can represent drama in your life, someone trying to pull you into drama, um, pulling you into drama, and how are you going to handle that? The Knight of Swords suggests that you not react with emotion, don't have an emotional reaction to this drama, to this situation that you're in. Reacting with, and that's part of the retrograde energy too. That's why you pause during retrograde, because the actions that you take are emotional and maybe not in alignment. So it's kind of asking you to pause and think about it. And then once I realized what the Knight of Swords was saying, the air guardian came out, and she says, shift your perception. And that's looking at this situation. And yes, the Knight of Swords can also be assertiveness, So it's like you're trying to decide on an action to take, and you haven't done it yet because you are weighing what is the best option for you how to land on the decision that is more in alignment with who you truly are. And it's a difficult choice. It's a difficult decision that you're having to make, but your guides are asking you to shift your perception on the whole thing. Look at it differently, like this is happening for your highest good. Be patient, just flow and enjoy this presence right now. Enjoy it, because not only is it for your highest good, whoever else is involved in this situation, it's for their highest good. So, so everyone involved, you have to look at it from their perspective, but know that this is happening for your highest good. There's something in here, something happening for you, not to you. This air guardian, shift your perception, I can't speak, was clarified by the Two of Wands, which is a decision, a choice. It's also, I had read that one also in this particular book I was called to. So it also talks about future planning, for goals, focusing on the future plans. Stop dwelling on the past, or sitting in these uncomfortable emotions that this situation may be causing. Um, it says that also this could involve, like, someone, particular person or relationship, um, a new sort of partnership or supportive relationship that may be presenting itself to help you navigate these changes you're experiencing. This person will help you grow in new and exciting ways. So shifting your perception to that, to knowing that this change, this person, this situation is to help you grow and to be in excitement about it, embrace it, enjoy it. And I thought, how amazing is this, how it flows together? You're meant to shine. You've got shine. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. But you have to trust that this in-between stage is okay. You're not stuck. You are not stuck. You are pausing, and you are taking a moment to take this moment to pay attention to your heart, what your heart within you is asking of you, how to make this decision, whatever this decision is that you have to make or you're being called to make. Nobody's going to give you the answer except going within to yourself and trusting your intuition. So I pulled the two angel cards, and it was interesting because the land between breaks down to a 4. This card breaks down to a 4. The shine card from the African goddess deck is 32, which breaks down to a 5. And Air Guardian was on page 95, which breaks down. That's a 5. So we got 4 and then 5, 5. And then when the angel card came out, it was a 5, 5 here. There's a 5, 5 in there. And then at the bottom, the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Wands breaks down to a 3. So then we got our angel number 3s. So these two messages in the angel cards go right along with the reading. It says, keep moving forward, abundance and happiness, spiritual awakening. So to keep pushing forward, but be patient in this. It says this is to confirm that the upcoming changes, the future, the what was and what will be. So the upcoming changes you are about to make are right on target, bringing abundance, Ten of Pentacles there. Bringing abundance to your body, emotions, or mind. Keep going in this direction, and you will soon see some signs of how these changes add more richness to your life and the lives of others around you. So if this is regarding another person or family member, know that this is where it's supposed to be, and it's happening for a reason. Embrace it. Don't resist. Don't resist it. And then the 3300, God-given responsibility. Confusion, clarity, spiritual awakening. Again, so this whole situation is like an initiation to help you expand as a soul. So you have to look at it in that way. It says, God and the angels are trying to get your attention. It is very likely something related to your divine purpose. Is there some guidance that you have been ignoring lately? Are you ignoring yourself and your intuition? Don't let your emotions block the messages and the guidance. Trust it. So if so, you may feel stuck right now. This means listening to and following your divine guidance and taking relevant action. Okay, so, but before you take the action, it's saying listen to your intuition. And that's funny because High Priestess was on the bottom of the deck. You can See her over here. High Priestess was on the bottom of the deck. And now the clarifying card for the angel numbers, I pulled the Queen of Swords. And this says to focus on using logic and reason rather than relying on emotional expressions. Be aware of coming off as harsh in your delivery. So you're still having to pause and listen before you react. Even just don't react with an emotional reaction. You have to hold on and listen to what you're saying and make sure that it's coming from the heart space and not out of anger or anxiety or judgment. So focus on using logic, just like the Knight of Swords ask you to use logic. So you get the Knight of Swords to the Queen of Swords here. It says, approach complex situations by formulating a logical response instead of an emotional reaction. Use your intuition to guide you towards who or what this card represents in your own life. And High Priestess that was on the bottom, she says here, go within to connect to your divine guidance. Since strengthening your intuition deepens your spiritual practice, trust yourself and follow your intuition, even if where it leads you might not make logical sense at first. Connecting to the divine is an internal process. Your intuitive higher self can be channeled at any time by going within. The High Priestess urges you to clear your mind. What the angel card said, clarity. So clear your mind and ask your heart for the answers you seek. The answers are already within you. So the Two of Wands with the decision card. The answers are within you. But you have to sit in your stillness and trust your intuition for the answer, because you already have it. She represents self-knowledge. That's that knowing energy that I was feeling. So I pulled one last final card to figure out from the Crystal Spirit Oracle which crystal would be most supportive for this current situation for you. And funny, I've been carrying this particular crystal around last week. This is aquamarine. Aquamarine is card number 7, which we also got in the angel numbers. So there's our 5s, our 7s, our 3s, and the zeros represent new beginnings, which is where you stand in the threshold towards a new beginning, a new you. So all of those angel numbers were represented in this reading, so it's very significant. Aquamarine is enhanced clarity, which is what that angel card says here. Clarity, spiritual awakening, and that was the angel number message. So this crystal enhances clarity, calm discernment, which means pausing before reacting, awareness and acceptance of one's truth. Awareness and acceptance of one's truth. The aquamarine spirit has appeared to tell you that you really do have what it takes to sort it all out and become clear as you make decisions. Your powers of discernment are now magnified, and you are poised to make healthy choices for yourself and the good of all. How amazing is that? How amazing, how synchronistic. I just get chills. I just get chills. So just keep that in mind as you move through whatever it is, the situation you are moving through. Um, Make sure that you're seeing others' perspectives and a higher perspective of the entire situation, because it is for your highest good, and it is to help you grow and to move towards your shine as you come out of your as you come out of your pupil stage transformation, which you got a bunch of fives, which is about transformation. Um, so that's going to help you move towards growth and expansion and alignment. So just be aware not to be pulled into the drama in a low frequency way. Okay. And that was the message. Please like and subscribe. That really will help my channel. I also do personal readings, and all my information is down in the description box. I really do appreciate those of you who have subscribed and do return to the channel, because these messages I feel are very important to your purpose. And I send you so much love, light, and healing, and I will catch you on the next message. Bye.